This is the way to Naar, a beautiful 16-seater restaurant started by Chef Pratik Sadhu in this small little village called Darwa in Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh. When you get there, you approach this cottage, like this small little drawing room in a little quaint corner. This is supposed to be like a living room where you sit around, have a couple of cocktails and chill while all the other diners arrive. But we were all by ourselves today. By the way, check out these beautiful coasters. I absolutely fell in love with them. And also this glassware. I mean, what is that glass? I've never really seen something like that before. A lot of effort put into small little things. Good job, Chef Pratik. Anyway, we had traveled about 40 minutes, so I really needed a drink. This really cool bartender, Samarth, I told him, you know what, make me whatever you like. And he made me this lovely drink, which sort of tasted like Coke, but was made from banana. The thing on top is a caramelized dehydrated banana. I'll let you judge from my reaction how I thought it was. Yeah, I loved it. He used a lot of cool things which he makes himself in the bar, and really cool bar program. If you ever do go there, do check out the cocktails. Really nice stuff. My iPhone told me it was 6 degrees outside, but I still went out to shoot this because I love good architecture. I thought this is really well designed. You can actually choose how much of the outside you want inside. Also, I don't know if this is because I'm single or because I'm weird, but I got aroused looking at this tap. It was black and it had so many different modes. It was so sexy. Anyway, our guests arrived soon and we all chilled and had a couple of cocktails, just warming ourselves for the 15 courses of food that Chef Pratik was going to serve us.
So this is your first snacks for the day. So it's a shafale, it's called as shafale, it's from Sikkim. So basically it's a cauliflower chips. It's been stuffed with some cauliflower mousse and topped with some beetroot powder.
Was this good? Sure, but it wasn't that good that it was worth coming so far from. What was good was this. This is called stinging nettle or bichu booty, which is a leaf that is available in Himachal. उसको वो फ्राई करते हैं और उसके ऊपर बीटरूट टाटर एंड मीट के साथ they served it to us. This was amazing. It reminded me of palak patta chaat, but only 10 times better. Was it nice?
It was actually really nice. Yeah.
Very good. The experience at Naar is divided into two parts. First is at the bar, like you just saw, and second, for that you have to walk into the chilly winters and then walk towards this dining room a couple of steps away with Chef Pratik there to greet you personally. It felt like I was invited by my friend's family over for dinner, and I loved that feeling. The dining room had a small little open kitchen attached to it, which looked really cool, and it felt like there was some rustic cooking going on there. Chef Pratik was nice enough to come to our tables and tell us about his restaurant and give us our napkins. We were still feeling very cold, so the team very nicely gave us these warm shawls which we put on and waited for our meal to begin.
This is sort of a childhood memory. So these are the ferry guard sandwiches, smoked fish sandwich.
Guard is fish.
Yes.
He said get dirty with it. So get dirty.
Smoked fish sandwiches does not sound amazing. I realize that. But this childhood memory of Chef Pratik was actually delicious. The showstopper, however, was this next course. Roasted chicken heart and liver served on a skewer where the skewer is the branch of a tree. That presentation style is spectacular. Now we were worried of the taste being very intense, so we asked Chef Pratik and he ensured us they were first boiled in milk, so we had nothing to worry about.
Oh my god. Garam melted.
Wow. No, don't worry. I'm not going to bore you by telling you about the entire dinner in detail, course by course, but I'm going to give you an overview of sorts. We had experimental stuff like textures of apple with coriander oil, which was great. Two other experimental stuff like this sorbet-based dessert made with cactus fruit. I didn't really enjoy that. I didn't think that was very great. But then we had safe stuff like soups and fish with mushroom sauce. And then we had spectacular stuff, life-changing stuff like this lamb neck with a yakni gravy and rice with an egg in it. I'm not kidding. I almost cried. It was that good. It was life-changing for me. We also had some really cool stuff like these different kinds of dips and butters made from local ingredients to this ravioli made from buckwheat flour, kuttu ka atta. It tasted really good. I didn't expect it to. Not to forget this meat and mushrooms dish, which came with these wild mushrooms from around the area. Very, very cool. Never really seen mushrooms like that. There was a sea buckthorn sorbet, and for dessert, there was something called All Things Pine, in which there was a pine ice cream with pine salt, some pine honey, and these pine-shaped pastries with lemon curd in them. There was also a chocolate-based dessert, which, honestly, for the first time, maybe wasn't my cup of tea. So, is Naar worth it? 1000%. You see, we traveled a long way, paid a significant amount to dine here today, and we were really happy that we did this. If you asked me whether everything was a 10 on 10, I'd say no. Some things were a 10, some things were a 9, and some things left me thinking. They left me confused whether it worked or it didn't. And that's what restaurants like Naar are supposed to do. They're not supposed to send everyone back happy all the time. They're not an ice cream factory. They're supposed to push the movement of food. They're supposed to send you back with thoughts, with emotions, with stories, and with almost a reflection of the journey of the chef. And that is something that Naar does perfectly. Are you full?
What do I answer to that?
Are you full?
एक परांठा और चलेगा.
Are you full? क्या बोला आपने? Are you full?
एक परांठा और चलेगा.
अरे यार, मामा.
They live in a community. Everybody does things for each